Half a day and happy Easter, Guam. I'm Matsuki Hariyama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. Well, the trial for 7 individuals accused of defrauding the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program is moving forward, with a start date still set for September. During a status hearing in the District Court of Guam, defense attorneys representing the 7 defendants appeared before Magistrate Judge Michael Bordalio, while their clients' appearances were waived. The group, including Frankie Rosalind, Charissa Tenorio, Matthew Tapasna, Winnie Jo Santos, Tina Sanchez, Kathleen Paredo, and Marlene Panola, are accused of conspiring to defraud the PUA program of nearly $1.9 million between 2020 and 2021. Attorneys again raised concerns about the sheer volume of evidence, reportedly totaling around 1 million pages, plus additional data stored on multiple hard drives. One defense team has even brought in a discovery organizer to help process the material, with a report still pending. Despite these concerns, Judge Bordalio kept the September trial date in place, setting new deadlines and scheduling another status hearing as preparations continue. The director of the Department of Corrections has stepped down, and a replacement is already in place. In a letter to Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, Fred Bordalio Jr. announced his resignation as he prepares to run as a senatorial candidate in the 39th Guam legislature. Bordalio says the demands of a political campaign would conflict with the responsibilities of leading the department, and expressed gratitude to the governor and Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio for their support during his tenure. Following his departure, Guam Police Department Colonel Joseph Carbolito has assumed the role of acting director of the Department of Corrections. The administration says the move ensures continuity in leadership as the department transitions. One other news: could more charter schools be on the horizon? It's a possibility with the introduction of 3 bills aimed at increasing the lawful cap from 7 to 8. Destiny Cruz-Langus has more.
The request to lawmakers from Guam's charter school community is a recurring one: lift the cap on the number of charter schools. Guam Academy Charter Schools Council Chair Evangeline Cepeda.
I really think that a sufficient amount is at least 10 or 12 charter schools to really fit the demand and the needs for our parents that want a school choice option.
Currently, the island is at its legal capacity with 7 schools in existence. To address this, Senator Tina Muñoz-Barnes introducing 3 bills aimed at lifting that cap from 7 to 8. Among those measures is Bill 252, which proposes using the Guam Community College to serve as a career and technical-focused charter school. GCC officials testifying in support of the legislation, among them GCC Acting President Virginia Tudela.
This model is both strategic and transformative. First, it expands access to high-quality career and technical education. By aligning secondary education with GCC's industry-certified programs, students will have earlier exposure to career pathways in high-demand fields such as construction trades, healthcare, information technology, automotive technology, culinary arts, and other critical workforce sectors.
She further noted that students would complete high school requirements while also earning industry-recognized credentials and dual credit toward post-secondary certificates and degrees. Former GCC President Dr. Mary Okada providing historical context, sharing that the college began developing a framework for an early middle college back in 2017, and that Bill 252 supports those efforts from 8 years ago.
Middle college or early college schools are community collaborations between school districts and colleges, parents and business representatives. Institutional collaborations have been found to make college attainable for more students, reduce repetition in curriculum, provide coordinated student services, and very importantly for many of the high school graduates, the elimination or the need for remediation.
In addition to Bill 252, 2 other bills are on the table: Bill 256 and Bill 264. Bill 256 seeks to establish a charter school geared toward tourism and hospitality management, while Bill 264 authorizes and supports a public charter model that prioritizes early intervention and inclusive education for children with conditions such as autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and speech and language delays. The GAC's chair acknowledged that while these specific needs are being determined, the current legislative cap could only allow for the creation of 1 more school. though conversations around increasing the limit up to 10 were also brought up, in addition to merging all 3 bills into one. Destiny Cruz-Langus, KUAM News.
While farming is more than a livelihood in southern Guam, it's a way of life rooted in generations. But with that tradition comes risk, especially when it comes to fire. Now local agencies are working directly with farmers and ranchers to protect the land and the community. Jonigan Charfers reports.
In southern Guam, where farmland and dry brush often meet, fire can spread quickly, threatening homes, crops, and livelihoods. To address that risk, the Guam Department of Agriculture and the Guam Fire Department are hosting a Fire-Wise workshop on April 8th at the Inalahan Mayor's Office, focused on education, resources, and prevention. Christine Camacho-Ferrin is the Forestry and Soil Resources Division Chief for Department of Agriculture.
The Guam Fire-Wise program is actually a nationally recognized program. It's Fire-Wise, and it puts Guam on the map for voicing and showing that there are true wildfire concerns and/or fire concerns on the islands. That it's fire safety and fire awareness and preparedness isn't just something that's clustered over into the continental U.S., that the islands do have significant fire risk. And Fire-Wise is an initiative to give power, access, options to the local community. It gives them the opportunity to find their approach to address their wildfire challenges.
The initiative focuses on empowering farmers, giving them the tools and knowledge to protect their land and reduce fire risk. Michael Uggan is the chairman for Southern Guam Water and Soil Conservation District.
It's the outreach and the education of the farmers and other landowners to ensure that they understand the program and what's being implemented out there and hopefully they develop good practices on their farm. Protect our soils from further damage and erosion, things like that. So,
for the Guam Fire Department, prevention is just as important as response. Assistant Fire Chief Ronnie Chiquino.
So our role really is to kind of educate our folks that we do have a open burning permit policy. These permits can be obtained by your local fire stations throughout the island, free of charge. But again, it's just really enforcing this policy. Really, it's a mechanism to reduce wildfire.
The workshop will also cover updated burn permits, agricultural burn services, and support for bona fide farmers. And organizers say it's also a chance to connect.
So we're promoting a program that talks about responsible use of fire. So there will be the agriculture burn permit that we'll discuss, which is also free, and all the details that come with that. And most especially the bona fide farmer program. So there's a lot to discuss. The partners will be there, and we'll be at the Inalahan Community Center.
A community effort to keep tradition alive while keeping Guam safe. Jonigan Charfith, KUAM News.
Now to national news. An important decision was made concerning the Artemis II's next move. The astronauts are now awake after their second nap of the day. CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn has the details about what's next from New York.
NASA teams gave the green light for a translunar injection burn later today, firing up Artemis II's engines to thrust the Orion capsule out of Earth's orbit, bound for the moon. During this entire 9.5-day mission, NASA is closely watching each step.
Every day we're getting data. It says it was mentioned from the get-go. This is a test mission for sure. No crew have ever ridden this before.
The plan is for the crew to travel to the far side of the moon, 252,000 miles from Earth, farther than any other space mission in history. But first, the astronauts needed some shut-eye as they orbit.
Give me the green light.
Hearing their second wake-up song of the day after sleeping in 4-hour bursts. Their first rest since liftoff Wednesday night.
3, 2, 1. Booster ignition.
Millions cheered the successful launch. Some in person and at watch parties nationwide.
It was honestly really surreal. I was just excited to be there. I just thought it was like living history.
The mission is one for the history books, with the first woman and first black man traveling into deep space. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Artemis II is scheduled to return to Earth on April 10th, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean. In other news, the Department of Public Health is helping families get ready for the new school year, focusing on what matters most, your child's health. DPHSS is hosting back-to-school in-reach clinics at community health centers, offering school-required vaccinations, physical exams, and select adult immunizations. These services are available for children ages 4 to 18, regardless of insurance status, with a focus on making care accessible and stress-free for families. Adults can also take advantage of vaccines including flu, Tdap, hepatitis B, and pneumococcal shots. Clinics will be held in both northern and southern regions, including Dededo and Analahan, on select Saturdays in May and July from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Officials say preparing for school goes beyond supplies and starts with a healthy foundation for student success. Well, the Guam Museum Foundation is entering a new chapter, announcing new leadership both at the top and across its board. The foundation has named Joanne Gogo Semania as its new executive director, bringing years of experience in cultural preservation, community engagement, and public service. Officials say her leadership will help strengthen the museum's role in preserving and sharing the heritage of the Chamorro people and the wider Micronesian region. Alongside the appointment, the foundation also introduced its 2026 Board of Directors, led by Chairman David Taidinko, with Francis Guerrero as Vice Chairman and Delisa Kloppenberg as Treasurer. Board members include community leaders from engineering, education, medicine, and law, all aimed at supporting the foundation's mission. Now, foundation leaders say they look forward to expanding programs, building stronger partnerships, and enhancing the visitor experience under this new team. Well, don't be alarmed, this is only a test. The offices of Guam Homeland Security and Civil Defense, along with the U.S. Naval Base Guam and Andersen Air Force Base, will conduct a routine test of the island's advanced warning system sirens on Tuesday, April 7, starting at 3:15 p.m. Now, residents across Guam may hear pre-recorded voice messages followed by about 60 seconds of an alert siren tone as part of this test. The All Hazards Alerts warning system, along with the giant voice system, is designed to provide critical emergency alerts during real threats. Officials say these tests will now take place monthly, typically on the first Tuesday of each month. Multiple locations across the island will be included, from Haget and Analahan to Dededo, Jigo, and Tumaning. No action is needed, but officials encourage the community to stay informed and aware of what these alerts sound like. Well, stick around. We have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Count on me. Count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase, but if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
After 6 decades of public service, former Guam Visitors Bureau Vice President Jerry Perez is retiring with the highest honor awarded by the governor, the Magahaga Award. Adelup says his time at GVB only scratches the surface of his longtime accomplishments as a businessman and as a member of the community. But it wasn't a tearful farewell, but one filled with laughter as the two leaders shared jokes in true island fashion.
On a personal note, I know Jerry from the gym, Clark Hatch, and he would always come. I don't know whether he waits for me to come for him to be there, but it seems like we're always together doing our workout together. But I'll tell you, his sense of humor sometimes sucks. And his jokes are sometimes like, Jerry, that's not even funny. But he's that kind of a person, right? People that know Jerry. He's a man, I think, that is so very concerned about our island. He's very concerned about the economy of our island. He's very concerned about the people and the culture of our island. Sometimes he makes off-the-wall jokes about other people, but really, when you come down to it, he is always involved in situations where he wants everybody to win. You know, Jerry, as part of a Chamorro growing up, right? You know the value of having to help our people. And for, I don't know how old you are, but for many, many years I have seen Jerry evolve. On the sideline, I would watch him. And really, the contributions he has made, I don't totally agree with everything he says, but, you know, he's there. And he argues and debates and moves conversations forward for the betterment of our people. And although I know you're retiring, Jerry, I know your mind is not. Same as everyone here. You know, we may not have the same energy that we had when we were 40 or 30 years old, but the mind never ends. So I just want to take this opportunity to present to you this Madalhaga Award on behalf of the people of Guam.
Jerry S.A. Perez has lived his life by these watchwords. Nothing worthwhile comes without effort. Entitlements come when you earn them, and self-fulfillment is best enjoyed when you've worked hard for it. Advice that is timely and timeless, like his dedication and impact on our decades.
So, Jerry, on behalf of the people of Guam, we would like to present you with this Madalhaga Award, actually the highest award presented to you for all the great accomplishments you've done, but more so for really loving our people of Guam.
And the governor makes fun of my bad jokes. I got one for her. You know, she and I always get into an argument. It's not an argument, it's just a difference of issues. But I always make sure she says the last word. Her last word is always, I'm sorry.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade. On the field, on the court, in the game. But what happens beyond the game? Get stories behind the stats, the players behind the plays, and the teams making an impact on and off the field. Join us every weekend on KUAM News Weekend Edition for Beyond the Game, because sports are more than just a score. Only on KUAM, Guam's leader in sports coverage, Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
What's a JFK, what's an Islander rallying cry?
We don't really rally the crowd. I'd say it's just within ourselves. Like,
okay. So we have here 4 of the Islanders. There are 5 seniors on this year's squad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, defending champions, also coming off the G League. That's the last time I interviewed you guys. And let's start with Cadence Guzman, right? Cadence, I remember when I interviewed you right when the G League was starting, is you said, our biggest weapon as a team is our communication. We know each other really well, but you said you communicate exceptionally well and everything like that. How did you guys get to this point?
It honestly just took a lot of practicing together and just building our bond on and off the field.
Okay, when it comes to defense, and let's talk to one of the defensive stoppers and everything. Arun, what about defense makes you guys really commit to locking down?
Yeah, so I think it's really just trusting each other and building that chemistry and having the confidence to hold that back line. And especially with the keeper, like being confident in their skills and what they have for the team and just trusting that they can protect that goal and that they can give you the ball back in the back line and receive it out back to our offense.
Okay, JJ, this is not just another season. I mean, for the 5 of you as seniors, I mean, this is your last year in high school. You guys are looking to go back to back, but you're also expected to lead. Like, has Coach talked to you guys about that and how you guys embrace that role?
I think, well, leading, I think it's all comes like within all of us, really, but just going into the season, Coach has told us that we all have to like step up, and it's not just gonna be one person on the field. You have to expect it from like all of us, that every like one of us on our team has like a role, and we all understand that.
Okay, and someone who knows how to attack is of course one of our outstanding forwards. So Aubrey, you played club, you've played for the Islanders, you played national team and everything like that. How does all of those years of experience and training and grinding and everything like that prepare you for this season and this moment?
I would say it helps a lot, especially with the different coaching that I've had. So I get to adjust and find new styles of play so I can play to my best abilities, and it's not just like one way. So I think also playing in the States helped as well. So I have different outlets that I can use.
For that hard work, you guys have gotten a chance to play like at the next level. Cadence, cat's out of the bag on you and everything. You were the first one to actually announce, and you have actually chosen a college that's going to let you play.
Yes, thank you.
Where are you going to be next year?
I'm going to be playing in Tennessee for Bryan College.
They got good barbecue down there. They do it a little bit differently, like we have in the, we like to grill and everything. Like they like to smoke, but there's also really good soccer that's played out there too.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so how are you getting yourself ready, not just for for the sport you love so much, but also for college? And do you have any idea what you're going to study?
So I actually plan to major in exercise science, and it really that path just came to me most likely because of just playing soccer my whole life and like dealing with my share of injuries. But preparation-wise, I've been doing my training on and off the pitch, whether it was for club, school. I sometimes just go running on my own or even just go to the gym.
Okay, and then Aubrey, this is kind of like big news, but you have now decided where you're going to play too, and you're headed out to the West Coast, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where are you going to be next year?
I'm going to be playing at Miramar in San Diego. And yeah.
Okay, and why did you choose that school?
Well, I have family out there, and I also got to see the campus, and I was really drawn to how like kind of close to home it is. Mm-hmm. So it was more of that because I didn't want like a big culture shock, and then I'm like, okay, I want to come back. I still wanted to like try. And
there's some pro clubs out there too that are giving you a look too, right?
Yes.
Okay, very cool.
Yes, so I'm not necessarily going to be playing soccer or like committing to a college, but I've chosen to go to University of North Florida to study civil engineering.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you say North Florida, where is that? Like Jacksonville, Tallahassee?
Yeah, Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a lot of Guamanians there too.
Yeah, I have some family there, so. The campus is really nice, and they're pretty good with civil engineering or like engineering field in general, so I really plan to go there, and they have good residence halls and stuff and good programs, so yeah.
Okay. And then JJ, you are the baby of your family.
Yes.
Your sisters have been very, very successful, playing like high school sports, going on to the next level and everything like that. Where is your journey going to take you, and what do you plan to study? Both of your parents are educators too.
Yes, I'm planning to go to Washington and attend Edmonds College, and I'm also going to be playing soccer. I plan on studying nursing, and yeah, I chose that school just because like I have family out there in Washington, so it's like close to home as Aubrey.
I've talked to a lot of different teams this year in the Interscholastic League, and the league this year is really competitive. I mean, it is stacked. There's like 3 or 4 teams that are really going to, really blow everybody away. How do you guys prepare for a season that's this competitive?
Well, our school team is also like kind of our G League team, so we hold our chemistry on and off the pitch, and it also goes behind the coaching and how much work they put in, and knowing that we can't underestimate any team, whatever game we go in, knowing that we have to leave everything on the field.
Now, I know probably everybody at JFK, and we know how strong the Islander spirit is, from the student body, the alumni, and everything like that. What is everybody telling you about like this senior season? Because everybody says, just have fun, just enjoy it. But do you guys as a senior group say, these are our goals and we're going to get this done?
I think just enjoy like our last year and really like make the most of it before we go out and achieve like our more serious goals in life and to succeed in the future. So.
I think for me, or I think for all of us, we can all say just make it to that last game of the season. Like that's our major goal right now. And of course, just have fun and leave it all out there. It's literally our last time together.
We want to go out with the season with a bang and go out undefeated, keep our reputation. And although we do want to have fun, we have fun winning too. So, that's their biggest goal, is to keep our streak and go out with the win.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade. On the field, on the court, in the game. But what happens beyond the game? Get stories behind the stats, the players behind the plays, and the teams making an impact on and off the field. Join us every weekend on KUAM News Weekend Edition for Beyond the Game, because sports are more than just a score. Only on KUAM, Guam's leader in sports coverage, Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
And now here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout-out sent to us on KUAM.com.
All right, it's that time of day. Birthday shout-outs. Happy birthday, Justin, Jesse, San Agustin. Wishing you a wonderful day. Love the familia. Happy 3rd birthday to our Nyla. Always a smile on our face that brightens any room. We love you, our little Nyla sunshine. Love you today, love you tomorrow, love you every day from your familia. That's for Nyla Elisa Loca Alfaji. Jan Guerrero, happy birthday to best mom in the world. So grateful for everything you do. Cheers to another year from Gabby, Tori, and Philly.
Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
That's going to do it for us here on Weekend Edition. Visit KUAM.com or follow us at KUAM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm Matsuki Hirayama. Have a safe Easter.